talked about who did we talk about?
Ruby and Max.
Not Ruby and Max. Just we were talking about any of our Katie. Any llama. We were talking about any of our characters. How we can do that with any of our characters. We can how they act, how they speak, what they say, and what they think. Tyson, over here, buddy. Today we're going to do the same thing, kind of, but we are going to ask ourselves the questions, what is our character saying, and how is our character feeling? So we're going to read the book, and this was our question down here that we asked ourselves after Drew. So we're going to read the book, The Little Red Hen. Some of you guys might have read this book before, but we're going to also be paying attention. What did we pay attention to yesterday? All of Llama's different what, Emily? Facial expressions. So when I'm reading, if you see a facial expression in here that the hen is making, you can go ahead and you can make that facial expression and I'll look around. Also, I want you to turn and point to the partner that you always are with whenever we're down here, the rug. And when I pause on some pages, that is the partner that you are going to turn and talk to. And the questions that you are going to be answering are, what is my character saying? And how is my character feeling? So you're going to ask each other those questions and you're going to talk about it and then we'll talk together. So the little red hen. Once upon a time, a cat and a dog and a mouse and a little red hen all lived together in a cozy little house. The cat liked to sleep all day on the soft couch. The dog liked to nap all day on the sunny back porch. And the mouse liked to snooze all day in the warm chair by the fireside. So Little Red Hen had to do all the housework. She cooked the meals and washed the dishes and made the beds. She swept the floor and washed the windows and mended the clothes. What's her face? Oh, I see Sammy. Sammy looks like, oh, this is a lot of work. Cooper's like, oh man. She raked the leaves and mowed the grass and hoed the garden. One day, when she was hoeing the garden, she found some grains of wheat. Who will plant this wheat? Cried the little red hen. Okay, I want you to turn to your partner and answer this question. What is my character saying, and how is my character feeling right now? Okay, Tyson, what did you and Aiden talk about?
We talked about like she's gonna do it because all the other ones are kind of like lazy.
They're lazy. So what is she saying? What is she saying?
She's like, oh, why do I have to do all the work?
Why am I the one doing all the work? How do you think that makes her feel, Kate?
Sad and mad, and she it kind of has a similarity to Cinderella because in the movie she has to do all the work.
So you made a connection. Good. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the mouse. So Tyson was right there, all lazy. Then I will, said the little red hen, and she did. Each morning, the little red hen watered the wheat and pulled the weeds. Soon the wheat pushed through the ground and began to grow tall. When the wheat was ripe, the little red hen asked, who will cut this wheat? Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the mouse. Then I will, said the little red hen, and she did. Now talk to your partner. What do you think she's feeling now? Addison, what do you think the little red hen is feeling now? Why are they not helping me? That's what she's saying probably too. She's frustrated. When the wheat was all cut, the little red hen asked, now who will take this wheat to the mill? to ground it into flour. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the mouse. Then I will, said the little red hen. And she did. What do we notice about our character, Lexi?
She's just involving for all of these things that she's asking who will do it. So she's doing it when she asks who's going to do it.
So she asks and nobody does it, so she has to do all of the work. Do you think that makes her feel very happy?
Frustrated.
No. Elise?
It kind of makes her feel guilty.
Makes her feel guilty? Do you think that maybe the other animals feel guilty maybe because they're the ones that aren't doing the work, that they're making the hen do all of the work?
Exactly.
The little red hen returned from the mill carrying a small bag of fine white flour. Who will make a cake with this fine white flour? Asked the little red hen. Not I, said the cat. Not I, said the dog. Not I, said the mouse. Then I will, said the little red hen, and she did. She gathered sticks and made a fire in the stove. Then she took milk and sugar and eggs and butter and mixed them all in a big bowl with the fine white flour. When the oven was hot, she poured the cake into a shining pan and put it in the oven. Turn and talk to your partner. What do you think? Jada, I heard you and Addison talk. Tell me exactly what I like how you just said that. Or Annalise, sorry. Okay, Jada just did a really good thing. She talked like she was the head. She made herself talk just like the head. Can you do that? Just like what you did with Annalise.
She's feeling sad because she's feeling a little sad inside because she's thinking in her head, why am I doing all this and no snoozing?
Good. So she talked like she was the hen. She goes, why am I doing all the work and all my other friends are just sleeping all day? Soon, a delicious smell filled the cozy little house. The cat got off the soft couch and strolled into the kitchen. The dog got up off the sunny back porch and came into the kitchen. The mouse jumped up off of his warm chair and scrambled into the kitchen. The little red hen was just taking a beautiful cake out of the oven. Who will eat this cake? Asked the little red hen. I will, cried the cat. I will, cried the dog. I will, cried the mouse. What do you think? What do you think the hen is thinking right now, Sammy?
She's not going to them because they didn't do any of the work. She had to do it all by herself.
What do you
And
think?
why do you think they should deserve it if they didn't even help
Right.
make it? They shouldn't deserve it because she's been doing all the hard work.
So you
And
think?
she's probably hungry.
You think she's hungry because she's doing all of the work?
on the pie?
Some of the wheat. But the little red hen said, all by myself I planted the wheat, I tended the wheat, I cut the wheat, I took the wheat to the mill to ground into flour. All by myself I gathered the sticks, I built the fire, I mixed the cake, and all by myself I am going to eat it. Show me this face. Katie, what do you think she's thinking right now? Do you think she's saying this in a very nice way? Probably not. What do you think she's feeling then?
She's mad and she's just
She's going to eat the whole thing to herself. And so she did, to the very last crumb. After that, whenever there was work to be done, the little red hen and the three very eager helpers. So
He didn't want that cake.
they learned their lesson, didn't they?
He didn't want that cake.
Okay, so we are going to, together we are going to work on our timeline. We're going to do the first one together. So yesterday when we did Llama Llama, remember we had his pictures and we started at the beginning of the story and then we moved to the middle of the story and then we put the picture's up for the very end of the story. Okay, put your hands up because I'll answer questions in just a minute. So we are going to draw our character and how they were feeling and their facial expressions from the beginning of the story all the way through the end of the story. So we'll do the first one together. You don't have to draw a perfect hen for your drawings because you might run out of room and that might take a little bit of time. So you can just draw the facial expressions of what it looked like. So like a smiley face, a frowny face, a mad face. So in the very beginning of the story, who can tell me, who remembers, what was my hen feeling? Lauren, what was their facial expressions like? Why was she feeling like that?
Because she was doing all the work.
She was doing all of the work, and what were all of her other friends doing that were living in the house?
Taking a nap.
They were taking a nap. So when we first read the page, this is where we first see the hen, and I saw a lot of you guys making this face, and what does she look like? Cooper. She looks what? What kind of face is that?
Surprised.
She's kind of surprised that, why do you think she's surprised? What do you think she's saying?
Because all of them are sleeping.
They're all sleeping. So in the beginning of the story, I'm just going to draw what her face looks like in a smiley face. So we have, and this is going to be my surprised face.
And then you might just draw a circle.
So like, why am I the one doing all of the work? So what you're going to do, this is going to be at your seat work. You are going to finish drawing the facial expressions on the timeline of what the little red hen's face looks like throughout the story. Okay, so we're all going to do the little red hen. We're not going to do a book out of your book bin today. So this paper will be on the stool like it normally is.
Because there's no title.
What do you mean?
There's it doesn't say
What's right? So we're all going to do this, and I'll leave it up here, but don't take this back to your seat because a lot of other people are going to need to use this book, so you can leave it up here if you need to come look at it. Who can remind me it is Thursday? What do we do on Thursday with our word sort, Addison? Sort and need some help? Aiden?
Short, right, and
Pyramid. So you're going to do your pyramids today, okay? Okay, so if you are at listening station, you may go. Oh, what do we do at listening station from now on? Ian?
That robot.
Rats. Yep.